How I escaped the 9 to 5. Using AI, even if you're broke, tired, and starting alone. You wake up already tired. You stare at the ceiling, wondering how you're going to survive another day at a job that drains you. You sit in traffic, answer emails, smile through frustration, then come home just as broke and exhausted. If that's been your routine for months or even years, this video is for you. This isn't just another video telling you to work harder or believe in yourself.
17! They don't know me, son!
You've heard that before. What you'll get here is different. Real tools, real steps. I'll walk you through how I used AI to get out of the 9 to 5 grind. No money, no special skills, just free tools that saved me time, energy, and gave me a way to finally start over. Because time is slipping, and it's not your fault you feel stuck. The system was built to keep people just like you tired and playing catch up.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy.
But now something's changed. AI is here. And for the first time, broke creators and worn-out workers finally have a real shot at freedom. If you're starting alone, this could be the reset you've been waiting for. I still remember that night like it was yesterday. I was sitting alone in my car, parked outside my apartment. The street was quiet. I had just come back from work, 10 hours on my feet, barely enough energy to eat dinner, and my bank account still looked the same. That thought hit me. Is this it? Is this my life now? No freedom, no time, and no progress. Just surviving. What hurt more wasn't the work. It was feeling like I was meant for something else. I wasn't lazy. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't have a rich uncle, a trust fund, or even a clear plan. But I had one thing, access to the internet, and that's where everything started. The first thing I did was ask myself, what can I do with the time I already have? Not the time I wish I had, just the scraps I could find before bed or on weekends. I opened a notebook and started writing down how I spent my day. It was eye-opening. I realized I wasted at least 2 hours daily scrolling, watching stuff that didn't help me grow. So I blocked off just 1 hour a night. That was my start. I didn't even have an idea yet. I just knew I wanted out. I started exploring what people were doing online. Blogs, YouTube, freelancing, AI tools. I gave myself permission to try everything. I wasn't looking for my passion. I was looking for my way out. That's when I stumbled into the world of AI. I was broke. I couldn't hire anyone or invest in fancy equipment. But AI didn't ask for that. Most tools were free or super cheap, and they saved me time, energy, and decision fatigue. Let me walk you through the first few I used. ChatGPT was my thinking partner. I used it to brainstorm content ideas, draft emails, write scripts, even come up with names for side projects. Whenever I got stuck, I just typed in my thoughts, and it helped me shape them. Canva was where I made graphics, thumbnails, and social posts. I didn't know design, but Canva gave me templates that looked professional. I started creating visuals that made my ideas look real, even when I didn't feel ready. Notion became my brain. I built a simple planner, 1 page for my weekly goals, 1 for content ideas, and 1 for tracking wins. It made my chaotic thoughts feel organized. Tidio helped me build a basic chatbot for a mini store I tested out. I didn't know coding, but Tidio made automation easy. Zapier was my behind-the-scenes assistant. I used it to connect tools. For example, when someone signed up for my free download, it would automatically email them a welcome message without me doing anything. These were the best AI tools for beginners like me. No fluff, just practical ways to cut down hours of work. I still remember the first dollar I made online. It wasn't even a big deal. I sold a digital planner I made using Notion and Canva. I posted it in a Reddit thread where people were sharing their productivity tools. I didn't think much of it, but someone bought it for $5. It sounds small, but to me, it meant everything. It was proof that I could make money with AI, that I wasn't just dreaming, I was doing. From there, I doubled down. I improved the planner, made a few more designs, used ChatGPT to help write better descriptions, used Canva to create better images. I didn't make thousands overnight, but I saw progress, and progress felt better than hope. The biggest shift wasn't the money, it was the system I built around my time. Instead of chasing motivation, I created habits that worked even when I was tired. I used AI to make my daily tasks easier. Here's what my simple system looked like. Sunday night, I opened Notion and planned 3 main goals for the week. Each night, I spent 60 minutes on one task, writing, designing, or automating. Every Friday, I reviewed what worked and what didn't. That's it. No fancy routines, just structure. And here's the thing, AI wasn't just a tool. It became part of my system. When I was too tired to think, ChatGPT helped me brainstorm. When I didn't feel like starting, Canva gave me a visual head start. AI productivity became my cheat code. Doing it alone is tough, but I found people who were just like me, broke, tired, and trying. I joined a few comment sections under YouTube videos about digital products. I posted my wins and asked questions. Some people replied. A few even became friends. Later, I joined a Discord group for beginners using AI tools in 2025. No one was an expert, but everyone was building. That's what mattered. Even Reddit had threads where people shared tips, failures, and real talk. No fake gurus, just people figuring it out. The key wasn't having a big network. It was finding just a few people who believed building was better than complaining. What if you fail? So what? Not every day was a win. Some nights I stared at my screen for 30 minutes and closed the laptop without doing anything. I doubted myself. I asked questions like, who's going to care about what I create? Or, am I just wasting time? That's normal. One week I spent hours building a mini digital course using ChatGPT and Canva. I posted it on Gumroad, 0 sales, not even one. I felt crushed, but not finished. Here's what helped. I didn't delete it. I went back into ChatGPT and asked, what might be stopping people from buying? I got a list of things. Then I used Canva to fix my cover. I rewrote the product description. I added a bonus page using Notion. It took another 2 weeks, but eventually someone paid for it. Failing wasn't the end. It was just a lesson. AI made it easier to improve without starting from scratch. You're not broken. The 9-to-5 system is. It was built in another century for another kind of world. Today, the internet and AI tools have cracked that system open. Now, even someone with no degree, no experience, and no confidence can build something that makes money and gives back time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's you getting unstuck slowly with tools that help you move forward. AI tools in 2025 are different, smarter, easier to use. You don't have to become a tech expert. You just need to treat them like teammates, ones that never sleep, never complain, and always respond when you ask for help. And once you get your first win, your first $5, your first post, your first thank you comment, it becomes real. You realize you can actually do this. You've made it this far. You've shown up. That means something. You don't need to quit your job tomorrow. You don't need a big following or some perfect plan. You just need to start with one thing today. Pick a tool, block 1 hour, build one small system. That's it. You'll mess up, you'll start over. That's part of it. But every time you show up, it gets a little easier, a little more real. And that tired, burnt out version of you, that person isn't lazy. That person just needs something to believe in. And I hope this video gave you a spark of that. You're not alone anymore. There's a whole group of us learning, testing, failing, and building quietly. We're not here for hype. We're here for progress. So tell me in the comments, what's the first system you'll build or the first tool you'll try? Write it down, claim it. If this helped you even a little, hit that subscribe button, not for views, not for clicks, but so we can keep doing this together. No more waiting. Let's build it step by step together.